32-year-old male with chronic pain all over.
This is the favor? I was expecting something involving whipped cream and tongue depressors.
He's seen 7 different specialists over 3 years. No diagnosis and no relief.
Oh, I am fascinated already. It's like I'm treating myself. He gets cured and I get to learn a valuable lesson about the milk of human kindness.
If I thought you learned lessons, I never would have quit.
So you're wasting a favor because...
I think you can help this guy.
Drug-seeking patients...
Don't attempt suicide with medicine cabinets full of narcotics.
Sounds like fibromyalgia.
Sounds like you don't work for House. Diagnosis that provides neither an explanation nor a cure is by definition not a diagnosis.
The American College of Rheumatology would disagree. There are specific diagnostic criteria.
Which this guy doesn't meet. Putting pressure on his pain helps, doesn't make it worse. He's got abdominal pain, severe headaches, muscle cramps that come and go.
And he tried to off himself. He's obviously mentally ill. Pain's probably psychological.
It is not a sign of mental illness to want to be pain-free.
It is if your solution is sucking on a tailpipe. Sane people don't attempt suicide.
Not ever? So if you were being burnt at the stake and someone handed you a gun?
I'd shoot the guys with the torches. Not one doctor this guy's seen in the past 3 years has been able to find a single thing wrong with him. What does that tell you?
Means they're idiots. Means we gotta start from the beginning. We'll do a pain profile to rule out psychosomatic pain. Search the home, go home, get a refill. And a donut.
I'll help with the home.
Choose the statement in each group that best describes how you've been feeling lately, including today.
I'm not depressed. I know what I did was stupid.
I usually sleep well. I have some trouble with sleep. I have a lot of trouble with sleep.
I have a lot of trouble.
It's up and down. Between the pain and the meds, his sleep pattern's pretty erratic.
He's a calm person. He's more nervous than most people. He's so nervous, he's miserable.
He's definitely calm. Sometimes calmer, the worse the pain gets. They think talking, interacting with other people actually makes it worse.
Interesting.
Why, does that mean something?
No, it's just we've seen that in other patients. He can do chores around the house. With help, he can do chores. He no longer can do chores.
He helps all the time. He's really strong. He used to play hockey. He was really good, too.
I believe there's hope. Hoping for things to get better is a struggle for me. Most of the time, I feel completely hopeless.
He still laughs. All the time.
He was always optimistic. Still is. It's just... it's harder now.
I guess I pray for strength more than hope.
There's nothing in there but a pharmacy's worth of pain meds. This guy makes House look like a Christian Scientist. He's also more compliant than House. Kept all the inserts, had daily pill dispensers to make sure I didn't mix them up. Guess if you're gonna go out in a car, this ain't a bad one to choose.
If I ever did it, definitely wouldn't be like that. Don't worry, I'm not making any plans.
I certainly wouldn't know. Ever since we kissed, you've been avoiding me.
No, I haven't. Just been busy. Metal polish could cause nerve damage if he inhaled enough of it. Judging by the shine on that car, he used a fair amount.
And judging by the fact that he owns a body shop and one of these, I'd say he knew not to inhale. Busy tonight? We can get some dinner.
I don't think so.
So, making out okay, meals too intimate?
I don't want to kiss you again either.
Why, because we work together?
No. Because I like you.
That makes a lot of sense.
What doesn't make sense is me getting involved with anyone.
I thought you gotten past that. That's why you agreed to the drug trial. You can't give up on life because...
I'm not giving up on life. I'm just giving up on you. I finally feel like I have a grip on things. I can handle this. What I can't handle is dragging anyone else down with me. Does this look like quail to you?
You think he's had food poisoning every day for the last 3 years?
Wild quail can be toxic, cause rhabdomyolysis, which would explain his pain, as well as the elevated CK levels.
So would the carbon monoxide he sucked out of his car. It's not a toxic reaction, it's a psychosomatic reaction. The pain profile showed an excessive concern about his physical health, difficulty sleeping, getting out of bed.
He's not in pain because he's depressed. He's depressed because he's in pain.
Not according to the pain profile you ordered. It's not a diet issue. We should start him on antidepressants for his sake as well as his family's.
We're not diagnosing his family.
We're not diagnosing you either.
It's rhabdo. Push IV fluids, check his urine, do a muscle biopsy.
What muscle? He says it hurts all over.
Then she'll biopsy all over.
Where are you going?
Cuddy can come in late, I can leave early. If you need anything while I'm gone, just ask Cameron to do it.
So if he just stops eating quail, the pain will go away?
If we're right, it's definitely treatable.
My arm's starting to...
He needs more medicine.
BP's down. We need to get him in Trendelenburg position.
Jeff, can you hear me?
He's arresting.
We need a crash cart in here?
It's not answering his cell either.
BQ scan showed a pulmonary embolism.
Means the pain's not psychosomatic.
Also means it's not rhabdomyolysis.
So now his heart and lungs were the only places he didn't have pain.
Means it's getting worse.
Gotta let the phone ring more than 4 times when you're calling a cripple. Chronic pain and pulmonary embolism, go.
How'd you know he had
All
a...
after midnight. It's gonna be a heart problem. Heart only would be consistent with rhabdo, which means 13 and Foreman would be singing in the rain, which means it has to be lungs as well.
Hypercoagulable state could cause pain and a PE.
You think the blood clot was caused by a clotting problem? That's helpful.
What if it's a cancer syndrome like Trousseau's? Explains blood clots, multifocal pain, lack of obvious physical signs.
Well, he's gone 3 years without anyone seeing it. Check his chest, abdomen, and pelvis for tumors.
Why do you think only you two would be singing in the rain? Bone windows are normal.
Checking for cancerous masses in the lungs. So, who do you know who committed suicide?
Hemingway, Goebbels, Romeo and Juliet.
Your mom? Dad?
Saying I wouldn't do it under any circumstances means my whole family was suicidal?
No, but categorically insisting there are no circumstances means you've got baggage and personal betrayal, abandonment.
Just because you grew up in a Charles Dickens novel.
Well, it's people like me who don't do it. When your life sucks from the beginning, there's nowhere to go but up.
Thorax is clear, no tumors in the lungs. The only betrayal comes from Father of the Year in there. He has a wife, a kid, people who count on him to have a pulse.
Okay. Switching to high-res cuts of the abdomen.
My parents lived very happily in Queens. They never attempted, thought about, or attempted to think about what?
There. Along his diaphragm.
That's not cancer.
I promise, I'm only holding your hand to check for choreiform movement. I'm getting absolutely no intimacy from it.
I told you, it has nothing to do with you.
I know, that's the problem. There's 80 reasons we shouldn't date, but you can't shut everyone out. You're gonna need help, support.
Look at our patient, 32 years old, not dead yet, and already he's traumatized his wife, his son.
And I'll bet they're cherishing every traumatic minute he has left. Wouldn't trade him for the healthiest guy in the world.
True. And they're stuck suffering with him, hating every day, only their pain has no prospect of relief.
That's a bad time?
No.
Yeah.
No trace of cancer in the patient.
But we did find edema in his intestines, air in the intestinal blood vessels, and House won't answer his phone.
His intestine must be damaged. Air's leaking into his body.
If there's a blockage in the superior mesenteric artery, could be chucking off blood flow to his intestine.
Blockages all over his body would explain his pain, why the cramps come and go.
Do an angioplasty on the superior mesenteric and find the other blockages before he has another cardiac arrest.
I'll help.
Good thing we don't have a suicidal patient with a horrific undiagnosed pain disorder.
We did till we diagnosed it. We found intestinal edema and air in the blood vessels. Pain was vascular.
If it was vascular, we would have seen uneven
His
pulses.
blood pressure was uneven. 13 and Cutner are doing an angio.
He'd have hemorrhages in his fingers.
There's air in the intestine. Has to have come from somewhere.
Yes, it does.
After we thread the catheter through his groin and into position, the blood will start flowing freely again.
Will that take away the pain?
It will be completely ineffective, and the pain will completely go away. Cancel the angio.
He has air in his blood vessels. If we don't open the artery to his intestine.
Where can air come from? Air can either come from a breach in the lumen in the small intestine, or in rare instances, air can come from the air. Teeth marks. I'm guessing from when he blew into his IV tube.
Air bubble caused the PE and cardiac arrest.
You tried to finish the job that she started at home.
Jeff, why? You said that you
I
never-
lied. I want to die.